Look who's waiting to get all his toys out of the toy box. Alex. Are we waiting for our toys? Are you going to answer the telephone and say hello? Say hello. Who's on the phone? Who's on your telephone? Say hi. Say hi. Are we going to get our toys? We've got our toys. Let's get them out.
Land at the airport.
That's your thermometer. We take a thermometer in our mouth when we're sick.
H.
Hello, Lou.
Flying my helicopter, checking out the weather. High in the sky, wave as I fly by.
Ellie had a happy birthday yesterday. She's 5. She's 5. Yes.
So yesterday was Ellie's birthday, and I decided to make the girlies doggy ice cream. And I saw somebody posted, one of my friends posted on Facebook yesterday about doggy ice cream. And it gave the ingredients. There's only 3 ingredients, and I didn't get the measurements. I just kind of, you know, winged it myself. What you need is plain yogurt, and you want to make sure your yogurt has no artificial sweeteners and things like that. So plain yogurt is what you should use. You can use Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is thicker than regular yogurt, and because of that, you'll need a little bit of milk if you use Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt also has, I guess from my research of it, it's got twice the amount of protein in it, and you know, the dogs don't need all that protein, so it's probably better if you just use regular plain yogurt. But if you have the Greek yogurt like I do, you can use it. So anyway, this is what I used. I had used about a third or about a fourth of this. If you come down about an inch or so from the top. I had used some of that when I was making the cucumber sauce for gyros. So I had about 2/3 to 3/4 of this container left. And what you do is you put your yogurt either in a food processor or blender. I just used a blender. Again, if you use the Greek yogurt, it's going to be thicker. You'll need some milk, but it's probably best to steer away from the Greek yogurt. I just used it because I had it on hand and I needed to use it up. Then you take 2 bananas, put bananas in there, and then you take some peanut butter. You can put probably about half of a cup of peanut butter is what I used. And then, like I said, I just stuck it in the old blender there and whipped it all up. I had to put a little bit of milk, as I keep saying. And it actually doesn't taste bad. I mean, when you taste it, I mean, you can eat it, obviously. You taste it. You can taste the banana and you can taste the peanut butter. Obviously, if we were eating it, we would want it a little bit sweet, but, you know, the dogs don't need that sugar. And so what I did, I had enough room in this container that I stuck it back in there, and that's what I have left. I gave each of them a big ice cream scoop of it, and they woofed it down, obviously, because dogs love peanut butter, and dogs even like bananas. So that's what you do. blend it all up, put it in a container, stick it in the freezer. Doggy ice cream.
It's a beautiful morning, so we're gonna play outside.
And I've got my coffee.
Are you gonna play outside today? It's a pretty day. Lucy, you love Alex. You're a good girl. Is the sun in your eyes a little bit? We've got some shade over here. Let's see, the sun's coming through right there. Let's pull your hat down a little bit. That should be better. Are we outside? I don't know what's going on with my crepe myrtles. This year, this has like halfway got the leaves, and the rest of the tree, the leaves are still in bud mode. And the same over with this one and the one in the front, like a little bit of leaves are coming out, and the rest, they're like all still in bud mode. I don't know what's going on. I just noticed there's a kitty cat sleeping over there in the chair. That's Kelsey. Today, I'm going to be going to Lowe's when Harry gets back. He went to go get a newspaper. So after he reads the paper, we're going to take Alex. We're going to go to Lowe's. We're going to buy some rocking chairs for the front porch. And I have to get all my flowers and pots, plants that I'm going to put in pots. Because it's after Mother's Day now. They say wait for sure after Mother's Day if you haven't had your frost, the spring frost that comes in April. And so we had a frost warning at the end of April, but I didn't notice any frost when I got up. So I was a little bit leery of getting flowers. So I decided to wait. So it's after Mother's Day now. We're gonna go get our flowers, and then I'm going to pick out some of the perennials that I want to put over by my garden, because this winter, it seems like every winter now, because we've been getting ice, it's been killing some of my landscape. So I lost some perennials over there. I got to go count them and see how many I have to replace. But I'm not going to replace them just yet. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. And it's a beautiful day out. Look who woke up from his nap. Look who woke up. Did you have a nice sleepy? Did you have a nice sleepy? It's time to get up and go downstairs. We're going to go change our diaper. Look at your little toes. Look at your little toes. Yep, he's up. And you woke up in time to go home. Yes, you did. You woke up in time to go home. Let's go get a clean diaper. And Puppy take you home to see your mommy. Okay? Okay? You're a sweet boy. Oh, the sun's coming out. It's supposed to rain later today. It was cloudy all day. My hair's all wet. I just got out of the shower. Because we did a lot of work today, and I was sweating. So I went ahead and just took my shower. But let me show you what I did over the last 2 days. I had Alex with me yesterday, so Harry and I both went. We had our carts all loaded up with plants, but I couldn't get everything having Alex, so I went back out today. So here's what I'm doing. I've got my little pot there,
And I've got this one. And I put flowers in this. And this is a tomato plant. And this over here is a pepper plant. And then I bought this. And then over there I put another pot of flowers. And my handyman's supposed to be coming, hopefully sometime soon, to take care of all of this. And then I put another pot of flowers. And over here, usually I have this whole area loaded up with flowers, but I'm not doing it this year. I've only done these here, and I stuck some in those shoes. And then I have my cactuses and so forth there. And I have another tomato plant, another pepper plant, and another tomato. I've decided I'm not doing a garden this year for several reasons, but I'm just not doing a garden this year. So, but we like to have fresh tomatoes, fresh peppers. Any other produce that I need, I can just go down to the Amish farm stands. They're all over the place around here, and get fresh produce. So I'm not worried about that. I was thinking about going ahead and planting some potatoes, but quite honestly, if you watch my videos, especially in the fall, you know that I have that farm stand that I go to. It's not a farm stand, it's a farm. And I go out there in the fall, and I usually buy 100 to 150 pounds of potatoes. Each bag is a 50-pound bag, so I usually get 2 or 3. And they're only $18 a bag. So, I mean, for $36, or if I end up getting 150, it's another 18 on top of that. I get enough potatoes that last me all winter. So, I'm just not doing it this year. So, anyway, I got a new garbage can over at Costco. And I was going to get the matching hose house, because you can see this is broke. But it was narrower than this. And they wanted like $70 for it. And I was like, forget it. This garbage can was only $30. And for that hosing thing, they were going to charge me $70. So I just said, no, I'm not doing it. So I got a hanging basket. My Wigellas, look how pretty. They're just really pretty. And then those are my purple Wigellas. And these are my lilacs. And these smell so good. And they're big and bushy all the way around. And my roses are getting buds all over them. So the lighter lilacs are over here, and the darker purpler ones are over here. And I have to plant that fern. I might try to do that tomorrow. And then I put a new plant in here. That's nice and bloomed. I put this pot of flowers here. And we trimmed up all of this here today. Ooh, bumblebee. And we bought new landscaping lights. And I don't know what happened. The clematis that I had over here died. Usually comes back every year, so I had to buy a new one. So anyway, there's that. And that rhododendron's getting ready to open. And I'm thinking that azalea died here, but that one's in bloom. And that one's in bloom. But I'm thinking about going to get some more ferns and some more of those hostas and kind of fill in around in here. So I'll do that. My bird bath, the top cracked, so I gotta find something to set on top of there. And so we just got new landscaping lights, and these are like the ones I have out in the front. They are so nice. We only had just several of them out here, about 8 of them, and it really lit up the pathway really, really nice, where you could actually see. Other solar lights that I have gotten from, you go to Target, you go to Walmart, they're just real cheap. Even the ones even at Lowe's, they're real cheap. These are the HGTV lights, and you get them over at Costco. And they're the ones that I got last year out in the front of my house, and it lights up everything perfect. It's beautiful. So anyway, I went out and I got some more today. So that's why we trimmed all that back. So hopefully all these lights will come on. And last night when I was out here with the girlies, before we went in to say goodnight, I saw a little toad hopping over there, so I got his little toad house back up. It was tipped over. And I guess that's about it. We're gonna have to do some trimming of some bushes and so forth here a little bit later, but we're not doing anything right now because of all the flowers. Look at the bumblebees. Those bumblebees are everywhere, all over the place. And my hummingbird feeder there, I left it out all winter and it had liquid in it, so guess what it did? It cracked. So I had to buy a new one, so that's new. And so let me take you out front. I'll show you out front. So, oh, something else that I got, that Harry's gonna do next weekend, hopefully, for the steps. Remember I told you about the solar step lights I wanted to get last year that I never did? I finally got them this year. So there was 4 in a package, so we'll put one there, and then back over there. So I'll show you out front here what I did. Instead of going out, I'll just show you. But anyway, my azalea over there is all bloomed. And so I got flowers there in that pot. And I bought these, and I got that. And where that welcome sign is right there, we have a lamppost. I bought a lamppost. I've been wanting a lamppost. So I got a lamppost today when I was out. They had them over at Costco. So Harry's got to do that next weekend if it's not raining, because you have to not only dig down into the ground, but you got to pour concrete to set the post and so forth, so it doesn't tip over. But it's like a 7-foot lantern that has 2 lights on it. So yeah, that will go right out there, and I'll move that little sign, and then we'll finally have a lamppost. So anyway, that's all that's new with me here lately, just, you know, planting and doing things. So what I need to do next, I need to call my new landscaper guy and have him bring some mulch. And I have some perennials out in the big perennial bed that's by my driveway, and in front of my garden in the flower bed, the perennial bed that's there in front of the fence. I have perennials that died over there, I think about, I don't know, 4 or 5, and I had about 3 that died in that other one. So that's the next project. I have to dig those out, put new perennials in, and then I got to call the landscaper guy to come, you know, with the mulch, to mulch everything. And so anyway, that's all that's new. Everything's all nice and colorful out there as I sit outside. Everything's fragrant because of the lilacs right now. They always smell so good. About another week or so they'll be gone, and so I'll just have to rely on my flowers that I have planted. And you can see the leaves on my plum trees are getting really big. And now the sun's gone, it looks like it might rain.